Next up, part two, we've got to think about what problems do we solve. So building your listing program, and we need to talk about this. All those lead sources we just talked about, great. If you don't have a product, a selling product to sell to them that solves their issues or problems, then you're calling up and going, hey, I saw your property came off the market yesterday. I was curious if you're still interested in selling. I've been in business for 10 years. I'm a pretty good agent. I'm trustworthy. I'm honest. I don't smell too bad. Would you be interested in meeting with me? It's very hard to sell yourself because everyone else is saying the same thing. So what's your product? What's your program? What is your solve for their pain? Do you have a sell it in 60 days or I'll buy it program? Do you offer a cash offer program? Do you offer a sold in 65 program where we sell your home with Colorado's most innovative home selling program in 65 hours or less with no open houses, no one-off showings for over asking price, or for record setting price per square foot in your area, right? What's special about you? What's special about your program? Do you offer staging? Do you focus strictly with people that have tenant occupied properties, right? People that are renting their places right now might still have tenants in place and they're going, I'm just trying to get the next renter, but I have somebody in place right now. I don't know if I could actually sell it with the tenant in place. I'm so glad I had the chance to speak with you. I focus and specialize in tenant occupied properties and I sell them all the time. May I explain? Right? So what problems are you solving? If it's the NED list, you don't call up and go, hey, notice that you're running out of money and you're probably going to go in foreclosure, sucker. I could probably help you sell because I want to get paid in a commission. No. What is your program? You're not even going to call and let them know that you know that they're in this financial issue. You're going to call and go, I was just giving you a ring. I work with investors that are looking to purchase properties for cash. I would love to take a look at your property and see if there's any way that I could possibly help you. Is nights or weekends better? Now, we're going to be talking through these conversations in these conversations books, but it doesn't matter when you really think about it. You've got to get clear on how many appointments, where am I going to get those appointments from, and what is the offering or program I'm going to build to make sure that I have value for those people. Again, does some of this take a little time and setup? And do you have to Google and research things and talk to other people that are offering? I mean, I guarantee you, if you type into Google right now, sell your home in 60 days or I'll buy it, you'll have 10 agents on there that are doing it across the country, 100. And they're all happy to talk to you about their program as long as you're not competing in their market. They love to talk. We have huge egos as real estate professionals. We want to talk about why we're so good and why you should do it. And I'll be like, here's my documents, here's my stuff, here's my whatever, right? All these people are happy to help, but are you going and seeking the information you need to build the program that you need to have to get the amount of deals that you want to close? Okay, so what problems do you solve is critically important. Next up, know exactly what to say and how to say it, right? This is the third part of the framework. Can't stress this enough. We have to be really clear on we've got to follow a model. So we have our conversation book. There's about 10 different sales conversation books out there. I've seen everything from Keller Williams. We've used theirs and built it on all of these different things. There's different coaching companies that have it. There's all kind of different styles. But I guarantee you, if you're not practicing and getting into understanding that this is just a technique, it is just a simple framework for you to continue to carry conversations from a no to not a no to a win, right? To a not W-I-N, but a W-H-N, H-E-N. Good spelling, right? So if I paused this right now and I asked you to call me as if I was an expired, would you feel comfortable doing it live on this session? Would you be confident? And you'd be like, Brendan, let me come off mute and I'll rip fire. Then we need more practice. Then we're not there yet, right? I wasn't either. I barely finished the 8th grade, emancipated. I was in the social service system until I was 17, emancipated to the Army. The only words I learned in the Army were words I can't say on here, right? I had to learn all of this, all of the techniques, all of the strategies, because my vocabulary was probably a solid 10 swear words, and kind of still is when I'm not doing these, right, behind the scenes. But, right, it's all able to be trained and learned. And here's how you do it, okay? We've got to memorize and internalize. What do they call it? And when you're learning any type of sport or a music, muscle memory. We've got to build that muscle memory. It's so critical to do that. So how do we do it, right? We block out 60 minutes on our calendar and record ourselves reading each page of the sales conversation book, right? That's a very simple first step. You can record this on your phone. Obviously, this is our old school version of the recorder. If you don't have, I mean, some of you are still using Samsung, so you probably don't have a recording thing on your phone, but that's just a Samsung joke. Sorry, Android users, that was an Android joke that took a long time to get there. No hate on Android, it's just weird. Let's just be honest, right? So we're allowed to have fun here. I love Android users just as much, except when you're text messaging me to my iPhone. Right, we can record these scripts and sales conversations and dialogues into our phone, and now we have to brainwash ourselves and play them back over and over and over again. Back in the day, I had to do this with CDs that I got from the old school Mike Ferry coaching organization, and I would play them in my car, pull out the next one, put the next one in until the things burned out, right? Now, we also, on our podcast, have our 50 most common objections recorded. So that's Real Talk with Brendan Bardick. You can play that and hear the 50 most common objections you're ever going to hear on the phone over and over and over again. Okay? But we've got to learn these things. We've got to get reps in. We've got to get reps. Our mouth is our muscle. That's what we're trying to build here. But are you serious about this? Are you serious about stepping your game up? Or you jump off this webinar and you go, yeah, that was intense, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a couple Popeyes this week. Woohoo! You get paid at the level you practice. You get paid at the level you practice. What does your practice look like daily, weekly, monthly?